Today is a sad day. Mattel just confirmed that the Disney Cars Precision series has been canceled. No more new releases are to come due to poor sales. I get it. Something's not selling, stop selling it. However, Mattel made so many bad choices for the Precision series that I feel like from the very moment the first set came out, its fate was already sealed. We're going to talk about that more extensively in a couple moments here, but first, the details behind the cancellation itself. So if you don't know what the Precision series is, you can check out my videos on it in the description below, along with the card suggestion pop-up in the top right-hand corner. I've reviewed almost all of the buildings and the singles as well. But basically, it's a very high quality line for the Radiator Springs buildings and main characters. The intention was that in just 3 years, from 2015 to 2018, they would have released all of the buildings in Radiator Springs so collectors could recreate the town, and then included with that all of the main characters with rubber tires and super cool lights and moving features. They even showed off a full model at the 2015 D23 convention. An entire town, the whole thing completely finished, and then that was permanently moved to Cars Land in Disneyland's California Adventure at Sarge's Surplus Hut. Is still there today. It's amazing in person. I've been there. It's beautiful. It really is. They're not like the exact same ones that they released because they were just prototype models, but it's mind-blowing, and the line was super promising at the time. When Mattel announced this, it was exciting. The line was at one of its peaks just before Cars 3 came out. But obviously things changed. So I don't know if you guys know, but Dan the Pixar Fan is, a huge Disney Cars fan and Disney in general. He's super popular on Instagram and Twitter, so I'll link his pages in the description below. So anyway, he attended this year's New York Toy Fair, which, as the name implies, shows off the new and upcoming toys for the year. It's a huge event for companies like Mattel and Hasbro, so usually they come to the show with a bunch of setups and displays for their individual brands like Hot Wheels and, of course, Disney Cars. It's kind of like the San Diego Comic-Con in that sense, and so I'll put pictures on the screen from Dan of the Cars display. Thanks to him for taking some great pictures. Nothing too exciting, but Dan was also able to access the press area for Mattel and talk directly to a Cars representative, actually the Cars representative, who then told him that in fact, the Precision series is canceled due to poor sales, and the 3 remaining buildings will not be made. Same goes for the singles they had planned as well, like Dinoco Cruz Ramirez, Lizzie, and Intro Ramon, who actually a couple did leak from China last year. So many of these were so close to production. And just like that, it's over, I guess. Pretty sad. I think some of us are going to try and get it back. Like this video, I'm not trying to bash Mattel here. I'm trying to get it back, but I don't see it happening, to be completely honest. Mattel's moving Cars production to Thailand, and that would also mean, they're moving all their castings over for the main line, but they would have to move over all the Precision series stuff, which I feel like to them, it's not worth that, opportunity cost right there. So we'll see if this attention can get the line back for us collectors. That's what I'm trying to do here. I love the line, even though some of the stuff did kind of bother me as I talked about in my videos, but I want a full town. I want to be like what it is at Cars Land. I want to have that. But anyway, side rant over. The Precision series debuted in late 2015 with Flo's V8 Café, a $100 set that was only sold through Mattel's website, Amazon, Toys R Us, and Cars Land. So I think that pretty much sums it up right there. $100, although for an adult collectible, is pretty expensive. Granted, the sets were very nicely done, but that already took it out of a lot of collectors' price range. They think, alright, at $100 a crack, I could probably afford 3 of these realistically, but they're going to make 13, so I'm not going to buy any of them if I can't have all of them and complete the town. Completely understandable. The price then factors into why it was not sold at typical retailers like Walmart and Target. These sets were big. The Cozy Cone Motel, for example, was absolutely ginormous. So Walmart thinks like, all right, I could either put one of these $125 sets for sale that probably won't sell, or I could put 20 $16 haulers for sale that will fly off the shelves. I mean, it's just typical. It's clear. It makes perfect sense why Mattel, couldn't reach these typical retailers like Walmart and Target. And so when Toys R Us went out of business, the line became essentially an online exclusive. So that takes just so many potential buyers out of the equation. Like casual people just walking in a store, those are gone. Like those buyers completely ruled out of the equation. Some sets even made it to discount stores like Ross and Tuesday Morning. Specifically, Sergeant Surplus Hut was at Ross for like $26.99, and Cozy Cone Motel was at Tuesday Morning for I think $70, or was it $40? I don't remember, but they were super marked down. So come on, Mattel, come on. Discount stores for the premier high quality line? That's a huge indication that the line was failing, and us collectors stayed optimistic, but to say the least, it's not a shock that the line was canceled. Absolutely devastating without a doubt, but not surprising. The worst part about it is that only 3 more buildings were needed to complete the town. The Courthouse, Doc Hudson's Clinic, and the Racing Museum. The clinic came so close to production that a whole bunch of prototype pics were released. Of course, there are also the abandoned buildings and Ramon and Flo's bungalow, but Mattel never even planned to release those anyway. They were only included in the D23 and Cars Land model, so there weren't huge gaps on Main Street. But Mattel, of course, doesn't care if us collectors have gaps in our town, because we currently have about 5 gaps in our town. Mattel really struggles to complete any line. I really don't mean for this video to bash Mattel like I said, but all I can say is, come on, bro. You promised us. You promised us this series back at D23. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm not going to say I hope you enjoyed this video, but hopefully at least you found it informative. Although the Precision series is donezo, the Cars representative told Dan that the main line will include a ton of releases this year and quote unquote is not going anywhere. It's their bread and butter. So that's something for us, I guess. Alright guys, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye now!